Good morning, guys. Welcome to the AM podcast. I am back along with my co-host, my boy MOCHA. Thank you guys for tuning in. At this time, it would be 11:11 a.m. for you guys. You already know we drop the podcast at 11:11 a.m. We try to every Monday morning. You already know. You see us up here. We try.
We are dark skinned, so
so forgive us. You know what I mean. Sometimes, we get caught up. But thank you guys for your continued support. Make sure to follow us on X, Twitter, Spotify. If you're listening on Spotify, shout out to our Spotify listeners. MOCHA. I said MOCHA. Oh my gosh. MOCHA has been showing me the data behind the scenes and showing me how much you guys been supporting behind the scenes. So if you are a new listener off of Spotify, God bless you. Thank you for tuning in to this podcast. Real shit, guys. And we really appreciate you in a big way. And if you're new to this, guys, just know we are a tech shooter focus based podcast here. That's our thing. That's what we like to discuss. And sometimes we discuss other things as well, but just know we're front facing on those subjects. So MOCHA, say good morning to the people and what's up, man.
Thank you for giving me some mic time. Damn. Got a fight over here. First off,
listen.
let me have a bit of manners for the guy to my right. To all the fathers out there who have kids, please show a little love to your mother.
Oh, yes,
it is Mother's Day. All right, can we show a little love to our mothers, to the ones that birthed us?
That it is. Today is Mother Day. We are recording this on Mother's Day, and shout out to all the good moms out there holding it down. Because trust me, you guys do more work than us men like to give you credit for. Honestly, you guys really do. You really do. Honestly, birthing our future and carrying the weight of the family sometimes all on your shoulders. So God bless you, ladies, and yes, our roses go out to all the mothers out there holding it down. Real shit.
Big shout out to my mom. Big shout out to Abel's mom.
Yes. Love you, mom, and love.
You're probably never watching
mom.
This.
Right. We love you. Just know your sons is out here. You're forever here through us. So moms, we love you.
No, listen, man. Besides Mother's Day, the gaming world's been pretty dead. So that's probably the highlight of this episode. So we're gonna cut it there, guys. We'll see you next week.
Right. No lie. This week has been trials and tribulations here because nothing really popped off like that was super significant, guys, to be very honest with you. But you already know me and MOCHA are still going to bring the heat regardless. We're still going to pull you guys through and give you something worth listening to every fucking time. So thank you guys still for tuning in. And again, our links are down in the description below. Make sure that you check us all out. Follow us on X, Twitter, X/Twitter, Spotify, YouTube. Get in contact with us, tap in. And MOCHA, what are we getting into today, sir?
Yeah. So I think one of the biggest highlights, especially for us, when we were talking last Monday, I remember we were on Discord and you were like, holy shit. I was like, what happened? Like, did like Bitcoin hit 200K? Like, what happened? And you were like, bro, they're launching Gears of War on PlayStation. I was like,
what?
Bro, years ago, this wouldn't have even been a thought.
Right.
That was such
an
exclusive to Xbox. Like,
yeah.
If you were on PlayStation, you were sitting at the window looking at your friends have fun. You were like, could have been me. Like,
real shit.
Bro, for that to even be an idea now and for it to be happening as soon as August. And granted, it's not the new Gears that's coming, but I mean, we could pretty much predict that it will now.
Oh, yeah, we already know. We already know E-Day's coming.
We're getting Gears of War, like, remastered coming to PlayStation. Like, I don't care about PC and Xbox. Like, that's what everyone was so focused on. It's like, why didn't we get Gears 2? Of course I want Gears 2. That's my favorite Gears. But can we look at the bigger significance behind this, that PlayStation is getting it?
Period.
And you're bringing a whole army of people, because all the people that are on PlayStation that never were like, I want to go to PC, you're getting that whole PlayStation army experiencing a game for the first time. So let them enjoy it.
Right, right, and this is a major mascot of Microsoft. Like, this isn't like
Major.
some just sideshow. Like, oh, it came over. Like, no, this was up there with Halo for Microsoft. Like, they leaned on Gears,
And it's something that's still in production. Halo's not. This
That's
is something
true.
that
That's true.
is progressively still getting produced, and we're getting a brand new one. And
Right.
the history of Gears, next to 2, my next favorite one was Gears 5. I thought that was great.
Gears 5.
You know which one. That's the one you played with chicken.
Oh, that was a good one. The Gears 5 story wise was amazing.
Multiplayer.
Multiplayer, that I'm glad you said that, Mo, because that's exactly what I was gonna say. Multiplayer, on the multiplayer side, didn't really penetrate in that way. Like, Gears of War multiplayer has been slowly declining,
Which is weird because it hasn't changed that much.
right over the iterations of time. But the thing is, I don't think they have captured the audience again. That's what I think it is. It's not that the multiplayer is actually bad. No, the multiplayer is actually solid. It's just people don't know about it. Like, Gears is every time Gears releases, it seems like an underground mixtape.
It's true.
Like, it's like it never feels like it's a premiere thing. Like, it used to be in Gears of War 1, 2, premiere. Yeah. That was big. Like, people were outside. Bro, I brought the console for it. It's 360. With the red and black. Like, if you know, you know. But yeah, back then it was more premiere. Now it's kind of like a stepchild. Like, it's like that dropped, and they just it's just a little bump in the road. People don't ride right over it. Don't even care.
Well, it's funny you say that because, like, I'm actually guilty of that too. Like, every time a Gears came out, it never sustained with me as long as maybe it should have. And that's probably on my bad. But, like, I would play it for maybe 3 to 4 months, and then I'd probably never play it again. And I don't know why. Because it's a solid title.
Honestly, Moke, I can't blame you though. Like I'm the same way with you. Like if a Gears was to drop under the pretenses that we have now, I would be on it for like a week or two, like a week or two, and then
once you beat the story, and then you play multiplayer for a while, like the whole like jump back in and like the repetitive value, it's really not there for me as much as it used to be. I don't know if I'm just getting old. Which I do got a couple grays. But,
hey, listen, man. You stupid.
I forgot who I'm talking to.
Watch
but
yourself.
No, it's just weird because like Gears 2, I played a lot, but I also played with
Gears
my
2 was
friends
amazing.
a lot. So it's like
that's facts.
It was tough. And then when Gears 5 came out, I remember I did play with you a bit, and we played multiplayer. But man, like it didn't hit the same. It didn't sustain us for a long time. Like, I think we played for a solid month. I got the Gears controller on Xbox. Like I was excited for it. I played it. You are right. The story was amazing. I didn't get the chance to play co-op with anybody. I played it solo, but it was amazing. It
was good. It was a very polished, great product. And that's the scary shit about Gears. It's such a phenomenal, it's such a technical masterpiece. People don't understand. So polished, the sound's great, the story's pretty solid, everything, like the fundamentals around the game is solid as fuck. Like if I had to say, Abel, is there a brand that you really connect with that could represent you in quality and what you are? I would say Gears. I'll be like, Gears, I could rest my hat there because it's always been quality. It's always been a solid
one of them.
Which one? Which one?
One of them. What was it? Gears Judgment? Yeah.
Okay. Yo, but you know people roast me for that? Like anytime I bring up Gears Judgment, some people are like, "Are you smoking?" That was one of the best experiences.
How many Gears has there been? 6?
I think 6 in total.
And they're saying that, and they can't admit that there was one bad one in the group of 6.
That's what I say. For me, if I had to take one and shoot one out,
one out in the back, it's Judgment.
It would be Judgment.
Like, it would be Judgment.
If we had to do hard cuts, if we had to do hard 100%.
cuts,
Judgment would have to go.
I wouldn't even think twice about it. And that's
bro, Judgment brought verticality. Like
I don't even remember the story, brother.
Bro, verticality in multiplayer. In Gears. What? Talk about going away from your roots.
Now that you're bringing that up, actually, I do remember that one.
It was scary.
Yeah.
But that tower defense mode, which is crazy. That tower defense mode when you had to like defend actually was lit. That actually was crazy.
That was like Battlefield's hardline for Gears. It was a change that they were trying to do something different.
Yeah.
It didn't work out. Yeah. But it was still, to your point, a solid piece of work.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Moke. Still a solid piece of work. Just something that a lot of gamers today don't gravitate towards. And I'll say this because I think I know why now. Because Microsoft didn't push the initiative to really put it at the forefront of being special anymore. When Gears dropped, I even felt like Microsoft made it like a backseat project.
Yeah,
like they presented it as such. Let's be honest, even Halo, it went from Rolls Royce, like the world stopped when Halo dropped, like type of thing, to like Halo turned into just like, all right, Halo. Like it's like
just
whoa.
Another one. Yeah,
just another one. Like we went from such a prestigious brand, something that was so Rolls Royce, just up there, to just now like, oh, who cares? You play Halo. Like it's just an afterthought. So now with Gears Reloaded, this is why this is special, guys. Listen closely. They are now doubling down and presenting the world, putting Gears now on the world stage. Everybody touches it now. Back then, Gears
was so exclusive.
It was so exclusive. It was, Gears of War, it was like, if you know type of thing. And then let's be honest, if you had both a PlayStation and Xbox, your family was actually doing well. Like your family was actually doing well. If you had both, true. And like I had both, like you was doing all right. Honestly,
because like you were having home cooked meals every day at the table.
Yeah, exactly. Let's be real. Like honestly, like you weren't out in the streets or nothing like that. And it wasn't that for me. Like, bro, I was very much dormant, playing games, like just about my family and friends and just chilling. So if you were blessed to have both, you knew. But for a lot of PlayStation folks, it was one or the other, and they chose PlayStation.
You literally had to pick, yeah.
Yeah, and then you had to explain to them the legend of Gears of War. Yeah. Like it was a legend. Like it was like, yo, bro, you play Gears? Oh no, man, bro, what a game, bro. The multiplayer is great. I wish I could play with you guys on there. I wish. And now look, we're gonna have Gears of War.
Like you're opening up the floodgates. Correct.
And bro, I could actually do content on it confidently because I know it's across the board now.
And you could crossplay. So on top of it just dropping on PlayStation, they have crossplay. So now all the Xbox heads who have been smoking dudes forever, you're going to get to have a little fun with these new PlayStation noobs. They're going to come in, you're going to see their little PlayStation symbol and be like, they don't know about this. They don't know about running to the wall, shotgun peek, go over shotgun peek. They don't know about that. They don't know.
They don't know.
They're going to get exposed.
Bro, I'm getting a Gears of War t-shirt. It's going down that week. Bro. In all honesty, guys, honestly, Gears of War might take over my stream, honestly. Now that it's being received on the world stage now it gives me confidence that more people would see it and embrace it. Because I could bet the house on Gears, like, oh, people will fuck with Gears. People are going to fuck with Gears. But it never was on the world stage. Now it's on the world stage. It's not a secret anymore.
With that being said, what is your opinion? Does it benefit Sony more or does it benefit Microsoft more in the long run?
Oh, in the long run, I'm going to say it definitely benefits Microsoft. Microsoft is Gears of War, is such a quality IP. People are going to initially just feel the impact of what it is to play Gears and like what they've been missing. And it's going to carry the same legacy in the sense of like a Uncharted. Like people are going to be like, whoa, this is what Uncharted is to Gears of War. Like this is what that is for Xbox. This is for Microsoft. This was my Uncharted on Microsoft.
Right.
The Gears of War. Okay, if we're going comparison wise, guys, and they did a phenomenal job. And finally, you guys get to experience that, and we get to have a healthy community. Talking about finding games and shit, that's not going to be a fucking issue no more
at all.
Because crossplay, and we have a plethora of players. Everybody's going to be banging out on this.
I think the biggest issue that Sony runs into is that their multiplayer space is pretty dead. They don't have a lot of exclusive games that have a big multiplayer space behind it. They pretty much let all their multiplayer games die. Like
That's true.
Like
That's true.
Last of Us
Factually.
multiplayer doesn't exist. Killzone doesn't exist. Like they
Yeah,
kind of
that's
they're so
factually.
single player focused, which isn't a bad thing. I think the single player community gets what they want on PlayStation. But when it comes to like the heavy hitters and the beasts, like Microsoft has always been that. So
Yeah,
now
facts,
you're
facts,
sending
all the
your
way, all the way.
titles to a very hungry community of people that are looking for
Good thought,
online
Mocha,
multiplayer.
good thought. Yes, yes.
Long run, this is only going to benefit Microsoft.
I totally agree. Like,
all I can hope is that maybe Sony wakes the hell up and they're like, "Hey guys, we have Killzone and SOCOM. Let's throw them over to Microsoft,
bro. They sleep on these, bro. They sleep
Not
on
you having a
these.
sealed copy.
Sealed copy, babe. Listen, your boy. You don't understand, guys. We do this on this side. You think you I'm talking, but I live in this shit.
How much you want for it?
Listen, bro.
What's the lowest asking price, huh?
Listen. SOCOM 2 sealed.
I'm listening. U.S. Navy SEALs. How much?
I can't part with it, baby. I just can't part with it. I can't part with it. I can't. Your boy can't part with it. But such a significant game, Gears of War is, and like Mocha just said, to Mocha's point, he nailed it right on the head. For you guys to be reintroduced to it on another platform, and I know you guys are hungry for a multiplayer to embrace something with the tone of this too as well, right. like a mature dark tone. Yeah. Like you understand, this is really something that's really welcomed. Now I'm gonna say this though. The flash announcement for this, the stealth announcement for
shadow
this,
drop,
the shadow drop for this.
I like it,
bro. Was
Nobody
that heavy to you? What was your thoughts on that, Mocha? Tell me. Like,
yo, when you told me, I thought you were lying. I was like, bro, you got to stop falling for these little scam accounts on X. Like, bro, like she's not a model and she doesn't live by you.
Right.
Damn. No, but legitimately, like these shadow drops, I wish gaming had more of that because, bro, there's so much focused around these announcements, and we're gonna talk about this later in the podcast itself. But devs and companies like to hype up their game and show roadmaps and early trailers and get us hyped up, and then drop a release date, kind of like how I don't want to keep shooting him, but Marathon does. Just shoot another one at him, you know?
Shoot on. Shoot on.
You know, you say, hey, we're coming out in September, and it doesn't look fully fleshed out yet. So then delays happen and things like that. Man, you just shadow drop it, and you're like, hey, I know it's a remaster. Please don't beat me up. I get it.
Right.
But they did remaster it from the ground up. 4K quality, 120 frames per second online.
Cross progression, cross platform.
Cross progression, cross platform. And hello, we're not getting a lot of multiplayer games that are supporting that right now. So it's not just a remake. It is a fully fleshed out remaster of a game.
You can sustain a community off of that game.
Correct. So
you can sustain.
With that
make
said,
content.
Shadow drops should be a more prevalent thing because, hey, it shows that one, you've been planning this for a minute. Two, you're confident in what you're dropping. And three, it's gonna stir everything. You drop it on. That's what they did. We were watching it live. Xbox posted it. Sony posted it. All the media accounts posted it, bro. In a matter of like 10 minutes, they all posted it, and we're sitting there and we're experiencing the hype with everybody else. So like, wait a minute, this is happening. Wait a minute,
bro. Out of nowhere, the streets went crazy for Gears, and bro, it brought me right back to I had those feels of like going to a GameStop or something like those old times when you go on the line.
Putting your pre-order in.
Yeah, and putting your pre-order in. That felt that special to me. That moment right there, like Gears of War is coming. Like what? Nobody knew about this neither? No leaks, no nothing? Nothing. I mean, we heard murmurs of things, but nothing, but nobody, but it was on like almost SOCOM talk. Yeah, you hear murmurs,
and it was nobody with any kind of credibility.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody you could bet the house on. You could bet the house on.
Exactly.
So to finally get this was fucking amazing. Now for me personally, it was a duh moment. Like it's like finally it happened because I've been thinking like Gears of War coming to PlayStation eons ago, and it sounded really weird to everybody. But I was like, no, it would benefit because this is such a good IP. And same with Halo. Halo. Halo's coming over to PlayStation as well. Don't you guys get fooled by this at all. Halo's coming to PlayStation. It's
only a matter of time.
That Halo's going to be something phenomenal. UE5, PlayStation, bro, the world's going to unite on that one. The
100%.
World's going to unite. Like that.
100%.
That's gonna be a game to play.
You're going to see a whole resurgence.
Exactly. As
of an outdated game.
As it should have been. As it should have been in the beginning. As it should have been in the beginning. But again, we have exclusive things going on, and we have business dealings that you and I can't relate to because we know the agenda of Microsoft and PlayStation and all these folks and Sony and all. They're here to make money, so they keep these IPs close to chest and like, hey, we're not going to share with y'all. But now the market in the landscape is changing. Everybody's like, you're lamed if you go exclusive. That's
exactly. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense to go exclusive anymore. Back in the day when we're in primitive times, but
there's one company that can do it.
Who?
Nintendo. They're the only ones that can do exclusivity because you don't want to get in a lawsuit with them. So
that's true.
That's the one company
different.
that I can give props to because their IPs, they don't shelter them. They don't keep them away from us.
That's
like
true.
You're going to get 18 Marios and you're going to be okay with it.
That's true. That's true.
There's never going to be a drought for what you're looking for, you know?
No, that's very true. On that, on the Nintendo front, you're definitely right. And I want to say this. Just two things about Gears, and then we can move on from here. Mm-hmm. But Gears of War, I believe I'm going to talk about this in some capacity on the main channel, on my channel here. Gears of War not playing the same. Now, listen close, guys, to my Gears of War fans out there. Mind you, they did the Gears of War Ultimate Edition. I don't know if you guys remember that. That was essentially what they're doing here with Gears of War Reloaded. Gears of War Ultimate Edition was something that I was super geeked for because I'm like, oh, wow, they're bringing about Gears of War 1 back to us with the multiplayer and everything. Now, mind you, the scary fucking aspect about that release was the multiplayer did not play how the original played. There was something fundamentally wrong with that multiplayer. And everybody in the community felt it. They were like, wait, this doesn't feel like
my baby.
Yeah, like, and it had nothing to do with nostalgia or nothing. It had nothing to do with that. Something was off. Like it was off. Something was off with the shotgun when you're like, wait, this don't hit. Like what? Something's off here. And that's was the experience the whole time for Gears of War Ultimate. And then I said to myself, I'm like, did they break their game on purpose? Like, did they do this on purpose just to hook you and get the sale? But like make you like
that's a scary thought.
Not lean on this product so they can get you onto the next one. Like it's like we know we can make this 10 out of 10, but we're gonna dumb it down to an 8.
Right.
So you're okay with it, but you'll go on to the next one in hopes that they
with higher
it.
expectations.
Right. Right. So like that hurt me internally because I'm like, I could see them doing that. Be like, yo, dumb this down. Because Gears of War in its first iteration of how it was, you play that almost masterful. Oh, really a good game. Even though I feel Gears of War 2 multiplayer succeeded.
100%.
Went past
easily.
But Gears of War 1 was
I mean, that was like the stepping stone.
Yeah, Gears of War was, yes, the genesis. It was the stepping stone. And not everything was perfect with that game. Like shout out to Cliff Bleszinski and everybody that has touched that project because it's still a phenomenal game. But wasn't perfection. Gears of War in perfection form for multiplayer, Gears of War 2. Gears of War 2. They balanced the shotgun, how you had a skillfully timed thing. Like we went from fast shooting in Gears of War with the shotgun where it's like to Gears of War 2 where it's like poof, poof.
You know, like the way a shotgun should be.
like how a shotgun should be. In Gears of War, like and then again Gears of War 2. Boom. Like it just that slowness of the tempo and how the shotgun performing like a real shotgun and giving you that time and space in between rolling and moving and bro, it brought up that multiplayer through the roof on Gears 2.
100%.
It was more tactical, more strategy, more skill. Like if you could ice somebody, like the streets had to respect you. They were like, oh bro, this dude's Chris Brown.
I think the issue Gears ran into is that it was just it was slated in such a prime time of gaming that sometimes it just got overlooked. And that's okay because it was a very different game, right? It's just it's getting overlooked during the time because you also had, you also had Halo 2. You also had Call of Duty doing well. You also had Battlefield. You also had all these other games coming out that like you really had to pick a lane back then. Like on the 360, like I was playing a lot of Modern Warfare 2. Like you really had to pick a lane at the time.
That's true. That is true.
Like I was
That's
playing a lot
true.
of like Modern Warfare. I was playing a lot of Halo 2. So I mean, like it was kind of wherever my friends were. That's where you would find me because like I'm really not doing a lot of solo missions.
That's facts, bro. At that time,
honestly, the guys I was gaming with back then in high school, they weren't really big Gears heads. It was something that they couldn't really grasp multiplayer wise. That I was playing a lot of solo. They were more fast paced. Hey, I'm trying to hop on COD. Hey, I'm trying to hop on Halo. Hey, I'm trying to do this, and I was always there because I'm trying to game with my boys.
Exactly.
I think that's where there was a lot of disconnect because there was like there actually was tactics in Gears to this day.
Bro, totally. You kidding me? Yeah.
And if your team isn't getting their shit together, you're getting exposed by some good ass players, bro. Legitimately,
Gears.
I remember I used to watch Goldie just smoke kids.
Bro, Gears? Talk about, bro, Gears is as close as you could get now in shooter terms. Stay with me, guys. Here we go. I'm going on one of my things. Gears is the closest to 5v5 basketball. like 5v5 and well in Gears of War it's 4v4, but it's the closest thing to basketball being with the shooter. Like, bro, if you have a Jordan on your team and then don't let you have a Scottie Pippen too, bro, dangerous.
GG.
GG, bro. Dangerous. Bro, Gears of War was such I can't even say was, is such an intimate shooter. It's so intimate, like, because it's really about skill, and you get up in your man's face to like deal it. Like, bro, there's no shooter like it. Like,
there's no shooter that uses cover system better too, bro.
Oh, bro, masterful.
The vault cover,
masterful.
It's beautiful the way they do it.
Cover systems and shooters in today don't really have that impact how Gears does. Like I'll be very honest. A lot of people like, hey, cover systems would be good in shoot. You're right, and it's a good thought, but nobody had the impact of cover shooting that I ever felt in a game outside of Gears. I never seen nobody do it well to that level. Like
Division
Gears of War,
tried
to. It mattered.
Yeah, Division tried to, and they had a decent cover system, like the way you moved from cover to cover, but it just didn't feel as fluid as the. Like I said, Microsoft got it down pat.
Yeah. With Gears of War, well said, Moke. They're very, very good bringing that up.
Yeah. So with that said, I mean, I know you did mention the whole shadow drop thing, which I thought was great. So we did get some other news, and we're going to kind of pan out the podcast from here, guys. We're just going to have a very legitimate conversation talking about something that I think everyone kind of has on their mind. We saw GTA 6 to get delayed until next year.
What a trailer. What a trailer.
I was looking for my damn house in Florida in that. I was like, bro, look how real this looks.
Real shit. Oh yeah.
Bro, and like, hopefully my girl doesn't watch this far into it. But bro, the animations on Shorty look good too. I was like, yo, what are we doing?
Yo, bro. I was speechless. Beautiful.
But
beautiful.
With that said, Rockstar did come out and they did say, hey, we want better working conditions for our people. So for us to put these restraints on dropping the game this year, it's just not feasible for us. So we're going to push it. We're going to make working environment a little bit better and make sure that all of our developers can come together and make the best possible GTA, even though it's been 12 years, the best possible, which I think we're truly seeing, especially with these trailers, that this is going to be one of the greatest games of our generation. And I know that's a big ass statement, but I mean, bro, I've never seen a game like this. Like the quality, the story is going to be so movie focused. Like we're literally going to be playing probably one of the best games we've ever played,
bro.
And I don't want to sit here and talk about GTA too much because there's going to be a time and place for that on this podcast. But with that said, shadow drops, GTA getting delayed. We had somebody in Battlefield come up and be like, hey, they asked a random question. They were like, hey, with XYZ game being delayed until 2026. Do you guys see that you guys want to drop this year? And, of course, he had a PR response. He's like, we don't really look at other games being delayed. And then, we're going to drop our game because of that delay. But there was also some honesty behind it saying that there is a possibility for Battlefield to drop this year. I kind of want to circle all this information into one solid question. Not really sure how I want to phrase it yet, but do you think that companies kind of jump the gun a little too early sometimes and drop these roadmaps and trailers and expectations and release dates, and then they kind of shoot themselves in the foot because they put this demand on their developers, their UI, their producers, everything, and they're forced into delays? I'm going to ask you, are delays a good or a bad thing for gaming as a whole?
Depends on who's the delay coming from. In the pedigree of Rockstar, you could delay forever because when you drop, we're gonna play forever. Yeah. So Rockstar, they have earned that with us. They could do whatever they want. DICE, EA, they announce a delay. Skeptical.
A little bit. Yeah.
We're kind of crucial and critical on them. But rightfully so. Rightfully so, because like we had. The last product you dropped was pretty shitty. So we kind of weigh out who's talking, who's delivering the message. Is it Rockstar delivering the message or is it EA? So we kind of weigh things out in that fashion. And me seeing that EA is kind of like up in the air on its release now because they're like, wait, GTA delayed. We got the holiday season wide open. Right. Like, and let's be real, Call of Duty ain't a threat. Like
at all.
Call of Duty, like, I'm sorry, guys. Like, I know some of y'all really ride or die with Call of Duty, whatever.
I don't know why.
Again, listen. I tweeted outside of zombies, in my opinion, Call of Duty's ass.
Even zombies, it's not hitting the same.
It's not hitting this. Okay.
And that's from someone who doesn't play it that often since like Black Ops days. But from what I'm seeing, it doesn't have like the long lasting appeal.
That's true, because I didn't even see K4 stay on it.
I think K4 would agree with us.
I didn't even say, no, that's real shit. I didn't even think about that. K4 didn't even stay on it that long. And if you guys don't know, that's our boy, and he loves zombies. And I noticed he didn't stay on it that long. Yeah. That's pretty interesting.
He was there for the beginning. Assumption. He was there for the grind, and then kind of just figured it out.
Yep. No, I'm definitely with you. So I'm gonna say it's safe to say that Battlefield is eyeing that holiday release. I don't know if that's a wise decision. Again, Battlefield, the suits might push for it. The suits might say, hey, listen, we got to take advantage of this opportunity here. And again, you could tell we're talking about AAA because only AAA thinks like holiday season is the only opportunity.
Right.
Like they're stuck in the fucking 90s. But
quite literally, bro.
Literally stuck in the 90s. Holiday season, Okay, I get it. Like, bottom line wise, yeah, people spend more Christmas. I get it, but it's bro, I got
money right now.
Right, exactly.
If Battlefield dropped and it was good, I'd pay for it.
Bro, exactly. Let a game drop right now that's worth the shit, and tell me the kids aren't going to go crazy and be like, Mom, 100%. I need this right now.
Right.
Like,
honestly, wouldn't it make more sense to drop out of holiday season because kids are like, their parents are paying for so much. I have nieces and nephews. When I buy them gifts, which isn't regularly, it's expensive. Wouldn't it make more sense to talk outside, like ask your parents in August, hey, this new game's dropping, it's $60-$80. I feel like they wouldn't really blink. They'd be like, all right. Yeah, whatever.
Right,
versus
because
December, where they're buying everybody gifts.
Right. But you would have to establish that within the household. Like, hey, listen. I'll try my best to get you. Like, just understand. Like, I can't do everything. But like, hey, if there's something outside of Christmas, just know this is going to be a part of Christmas. Like, I'm just letting you know. Just make your wishes count with us. That's what we're saying. Just make them count. But in this instance here, DICE eyeing a release for 2025, I do not think is a wise move. I see them hinting at it. Maybe they might jump the gun and throw the game out there, but again, it would be jumping the gun and throwing the game out there, and I don't feel like DICE at this current moment is that confident in their product. My God, let's be honest, they were confident with 2042. That shit was fucking scary, and they were saying some bold ass shit about 2042, like we should be believers and look at the product we got. Yeah. So them having their back against the wall here, like, hey, we can make a wise decision. There's an opportunity here. That's kind of knocking on the door of greed for me, like in the sense of like, hey, we could take advantage and garner more sales instead of making a sound, wise decision on behalf of the game in the community.
Yeah, and I think I have to take my emotions out of it because I don't want to be naive. Because from what we've seen from the little snippets, it does look like the game's pretty complete. You know, like I feel like from what we've seen, because there's been a lot of leaks recently too that look very, very, very good, bro. And I'm like, this game does look polished. It does look on the verge of being finished. So I can see a holiday release. I do agree with you though. I just don't get the push. I do get the push from shareholders and
right. You get the business
and
aspect.
You want to make the most out of it. You want to get the most money, but bro, just put out a finished game and the rest will speak for itself.
Bro,
like,
the sales would come back tenfold.
Easily.
Tenfold.
Because like everyone's begging for ARC Raiders right now. The game isn't ready. Does it look ready? Does it play ready? Yes. But there's things that they don't feel are 100% yet. So they're doing their due diligence and ignoring us.
Right.
And being
as they should. As they should.
Because they could just drop in early access easily. But they're basically saying, hey, F early access. We're going to drop the full game whenever that is. But we're going to make sure it's a polished product for you guys.
Right. Now, period.
Am I jumping the gun and saying that they're not going into early access? Yes. Because I think it would be a dumb move on their part.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see it in early access.
I wouldn't want to see it in early access.
I wouldn't want to see that.
I think all of your tech tests is enough to solidify the game. So with that said, I think what you said is so real though. Like it is like living in the 90s. It's such an outdated thought process to look at the scale of the year and be like, our window is October, November, December. The end of the year is our window to drop a game. Right. What are the driest months of the year, Abel?
Summer.
When people, because they also still live in the 90s because they think people touch grass. Nobody's touching grass anymore.
Different times.
I'm touching grass, and it's to go to my car to work. I'm not touching grass outside of that.
Right.
Like, oh, well, I'm lying. I do go out a lot.
No, we do go out. We do go out, but
it's not like the old days.
It's not like the old days.
I'm not linking up with my friends, and we're not going to each other's houses and doing co-op. Like people are hopping online, they're gaming, they're doing what they have to do. Summer's the driest months for gaming, and it makes no sense to me because that's when all kids are out of school.
Right.
So you would profit the most, technically, not just in money, but in game hours put in. That you can really gauge how well your game is performing in June, July, and August. Right?
They have to think in just simple terms. They're the new babysitters. Like you have to you have to picture yourself as a babysitting company. Like it's like okay, let's make a product that's undeniable. Everybody wants to play it. When you drop it, you set the tempo. You know you got crack. You know you got fiends.
Hello? Put that together with kids.
Like oh shit.
I didn't say anything.
You know you got candy. You know you got kids. No.
All right, Doc. So
I didn't say you had a white van.
You're one step away from it. All right.
How dare you? But anyway, you guys see what I'm saying. If you have a good product that the world wants to play, they're going to, regardless, show up. Period. As I am going to show up when Rematch drops.
Easily.
Didn't expect that.
Nope.
It's a $29.99 purchase, but guess what Abel's going to pay? I'm going to pay for the 3-day early access at $40 for that game because I had such a good time.
Yes. Same.
You got a $40 sale out of Abel Green just for being fun and dropping on your own terms.
And the thing is,
giving somebody
are we playing Rematch
special.
Daily?
No, not at all.
But it's a fun game in the in-betweens. Because we play a lot
in the downtime.
We play a lot of tax shooters, and sometimes I do get stressed the hell out.
Right.
And what do I want to do? Wind down of my day. It's 8 o'clock.
Play with the guys.
Let me
chill,
hop in a rematch
social,
game, have a good time.
Yeah,
exactly. Cross some kids up, score some goals. It's easy. Is that worth my 40? Yeah.
Totally.
100%.
Totally. because you're easing the pain of all this other sweaty shit
of Siege X,
and all this other sweaty shit, bro. We like to have fun. I go where the fun is. Don't get it twisted. I like competitive shit too, but I like to go where the fun is. In most of the shooters and things I play, I really genuinely have fun on. But sometimes you need that in between. And bro, Rematch, guys, if you have not checked it out, my God. Check out Rematch. It's a great soccer game. Rematch is just a fun title to play in between. Yeah. Like what a just laid back.
Even if you're not a soccer head, it's
bro.
fun.
Even if you're not a soccer head, you're gonna bond with it. Like it's one of those. Like oh my god.
Like if you guys ever played like NBA Street or NFL Street or any of those games that it was you took a sport and they made it very arcadey and fun. That's literally what you're getting with Rematch.
Right.
You cross them up, you do a couple things. It literally feels like...
And it's not doing too much. It's not doing too much.
It's not. But I hope that this studio sees the reception from Rematch and they're like, hey, let's make a NBA style game. Obviously, you're not going to get...
I wish they go full on sports. I will play baseball. I will play basketball. Yep. I will if this studio's behind it, I will give them a chance. I'll give them a chance.
Now, are they going to get... I think if they actually solidify themselves, I think that they can get the partnerships with NBA, with MLB, with FIFA, with things like that. I can see it. But that's a rocky road, and that's later in the future. But for what it is, it's great. But
bro, you know how magical that I just got to say this one thing. You know how magical that is that they don't have brand names in there, and I'm still attached. Mm-hmm. Like you don't have Messi, incredible. You don't have Ronaldo in there. You don't have
you don't even have Nike fits.
Yeah, right. They don't have anything that we relate with. No. But I'm on the edge of my seat playing, having a great time. Yep. You have a great product. You have a great product. Mm-hmm. So. Mm-hmm. Got to give him credit.
No, but with all that said, I think you nailed it, and we'll basically just end with this. I mean, I think it depends on what studio's coming out because that's the studio I have rapport with. Rockstar, I have rapport with. They could have said I delayed until the end of 2026. Am I going to be upset? Yeah, I'm real. I'll be upset.
Of course.
But I know there's a reason behind it that they're going to be able to justify.
For sure. Yes, sir.
Because what they're building is a masterpiece. Yeah. If DICE does it, I get concerned because I'm like, man, somebody got to DICE or they're seeing something that they don't like. And
somebody got the dice and chicken. Yeah.
Shit. Somebody, something happened within that studio that something's not adding up and it's not right. If Call of Duty gets delayed, it's like you look at it weird. It's like, bro, you guys always drop in November. Like, what's going on?
Exactly. Like
something's
bro,
not adding up. So it definitely depends on the studio, but I do think delays are a good thing for us, just because don't put out a half-made product and then expect updates to fix everything, and you regain you regain the community. It's a failed move. I don't think there's ever been a game besides Siege that has put out a piece of shit, and over time it got developed.
It got better. Well, we could slide in Destiny. Destiny has been on life support a couple of times with the community, but it has just eked itself to relevancy and being a balanced title. They didn't get over. They didn't get over on them, but it made good graces in the median level.
I could definitely see that. So long story, there's not many games that can do it. That can put out a game that isn't fully fleshed out or isn't fully there yet, and then over time put out updates and then regain the respect of the community.
That's correct.
I think Destiny was able to do it because it's Bungie. I think Rainbow was able to do it because it's Tom Clancy and it's Ubisoft. So they're able to get away with murder a little bit more. Some studios can't do that. Especially when you have a track history of making dog shit, which DICE, we're looking at you. It's been a minute since I've enjoyed one of your games. Can we please get it together? So if they do decide to drop in November or holiday season, it just heightens my expectation. Because now, you're not rivaled with anybody. It's you and Call of Duty like the good old days. Don't make me go to Call of Duty, please.
Yeah, please don't make me go to Call of Duty.
I don't want to go back.
God. Please help me. Please. Help me. I really don't want to go to Call of Duty. But no, well said though, Moke. Well said. I totally agree. We're living in different times, and I feel like business strategies definitely need to change. And also in doing so, You just have to make a better product. If you have something that you can stand by, it takes care of you. Just long story short, it takes care of you. You make a great game, you make something of quality, it takes care of you. The other way around, you're just setting yourself up for failure. So yeah, these studios got to get it together. But listen, man, thank you guys for tuning in for this episode here. We appreciate it greatly. Again, guys, we love you. Thank you for all the continued support. Thank you for your comments, guys. You have no clue. You guys leave some wonderful comments to us that put a smile on our faces. The engagement that you guys give us, everything that you give us every week. We really appreciate you guys to the nth degree. Again, our links are down in the description below. Check us out. We'll be back here next week at 11:11. Okay. And we love you guys. Mocha.
Like a proud papa, bro. How are you doing it? I'm like a proud
don't
father.
you cry on me. You're going to make me cry. That's how it go with me. You start crying. I'm like, oh, my God. That's my nigga, bro.
That's fine, bro. But listen, no, we really do appreciate it. Listen, we're not dumb. We know we're dropping 40-minute episodes, and we know it takes time out of your day to sit there and watch a 40-minute episode, whether you're on Spotify, whether you're on YouTube.
Yeah.
Listen, if you guys watch 20 minutes, we appreciate any kind of engagement that you do with this podcast.
Facts,
do we want you to watch the whole thing? Of course.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we appreciate any click or any engagement. So we just want to thank you guys because we're putting out long form content, and we know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but we just like to have good conversation, and we know you guys do too, which we see in the comments. So thank you guys.
We know you guys appreciate it, and we appreciate you for it. So guys, we love you. We will see you next week, and be safe, guys. Peace. Take it easy.
Peace out.